you guys and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a Halloween pumpkin spice candle. As you can see, I already have a vessel here. I've casted this vessel myself. I do have videos on how to cast if you'd like to see them. I'll post a link below to one of them. And yeah, let's just attach the wick. You can see we have some molds here which we are going to use for this pumpkin spice, and I'm going to show you how I scent the candle. So first I'm just going to attach my wick, and this is just a cherry wood wick. Just gonna add a little bit of glue here and just attach that in the center. Perfect. I'm just going to put that one aside for now. First we're going to start with our decorations. So we're going to do some different colors here. First I'd like to start with a little green color. We're going to do this cardamom pot here, and we're going to do the tip of this pumpkin. So I just prepared some little bit of soy wax here. It's a pillow wax. We're going to melt that, and then we're going to color it with our green granules here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of brown to that as well, just to make it look a little bit more dirty greenish. Alright, so I'm going to melt the wax to 73 degrees Celsius, which is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, you guys, so now that I have my wax melted, we can add our color. We also have the brown granules here. This is a mint green color. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of brown here. Want to add in slowly, and then you want to color test your color just on a paper plate, that's fine. Slight green, slight dirty green. Perfect, you guys. I think that's fine. So I'm just going to pour that into our pot here, our little pot. Here we go. And at the center in this mold here. So for that I'm just going to grab my pencil here. You can just grab a pipette. This is what I have in hand right now. And I'm just going to kind of fill that little tip down there. Slowly. Perfect. I'm just going to leave that to set. I'm going to prepare the orange wax, and we're going to do like a dirty orange wax. I'm trying to make the colors as realistic as possible with this candle. And for the orange wax, I already colored it here. You can see it's quite orangey and quite some brown in it as well. I'm just going to melt that to 73 degrees Celsius like we did with the previous one, which is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, you guys, so I melted the wax here, as you can see. Let's pour into our pumpkin here. And I like to do this dried orange. Perfect. Now let's go for the next color. And we're going to do a brown color. Okay, you guys are melted the wax again here, and I'm just melting at the same temperature every time. Up to 73 degrees Celsius and 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So now I'm just going to add some brown granules here. You always want to kind of color your wax before you scent it, okay? In this case, I'm not scenting the decoration, I'm just going to scent the actual wax in the container there. So I'm just going to color test that. Just to make sure it's brown enough. Just going to add a little bit of a squeeze. Just a little bit more. Just to be sure I got enough. So let's do some pine cones and some cinnamon sticks. Just gonna pour them in there. And the star here, star anise. Overfilling it, guys, because it does break if you don't get it right and you fill it up. And these, we're just going to do some of them. Just going to do this big walnut here, and let's do some smaller pine cones. And then we can always see which one we'd like to use. Perfect. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to color the below part of the nut here, because I want it to be in two different colors. Just going to do that with a pencil here, just a bit. The brush, sorry. I'm gonna want the top part to be a bit lighter. I'm just gonna try to fill it here as much as I can. There we go. I'm just gonna do another one of these, since we have the wax. Perfect. Now let's do a lighter brown wax. I'm just going to add some wax to this and I'm going to melt it up. Okay, you guys, as you can see, it's much lighter in color. I just added some more wax to it and just diluted it kind of. Okay, so I'm just going to add that here, a little cap of a nut, and I'm gonna fill the rest of this nut up here. Perfect. So now we have this wax, we still have it left. So I want a more reddish color in the brown color for these two. They will symbolize a bit of some berries, so I'm just gonna grab some red granules and I'm gonna add some red color to it until I'm happy with the result, and I'm just gonna do that slowly. We might have to add a bit of brown as well. That became very reddish as well. So now we need to make it darker again. I like to have a deep one. And we will have to color test that just to see how that's gonna look, because you can't really see it in the pot. When you're looking at it like that, once it starts setting, it's going to have a complete different color. So let's just have a look here. It's a bit reddish, but I think we're gonna need some more red here. I need the red to come through. I think we might need a little bit more. Just some more. Let's just try this out. Now that's quite red. Brownish red, which is good. Just add a little bit brown there. Just a little bit more brown. And then I think we should be fine. Just make sure all the color is well incorporated into the wax, that you don't have anything left. Perfect, you guys. So I'm just going to fill those. Perfect. So now we're just going to wait for everything to set, you guys, and then I'm going to show you guys how I scent and how you calculate your scent as well. Okay, you guys, so I think the things have set now. I'm just going to grab a plate here. Now we can start demolding them. A cute little pot here. Okay, you guys, so let's just move our pieces up there. So now we're just going to prepare our wax. Just gonna grab my tower here, and we're going to need approximately 250 grams of wax, and that is 8.82 ounces. So we're going to weigh that off here. However, first let's do the scent, and we're going to scent at 7%. I'm just going to weigh it off, and that's going to be at 18.83 grams, which is then 0.66 ounces. So just grab this 1 liter bottle here I have of pumpkin spice. Let's just measure this out. So now that we have weighed our wax, we can start with the wax from our tower here. What I have in my tower is a container wax. It's a C3 container wax, soy wax as well. Let's just wait here, and I can just tap it directly in there. Perfect. we're just going to add the scent. And actually we're just going to color it just a little bit. Just going to color it a slight brown. Not too much, just a bit. And now I can start adding the scent. Just get those drops out. It just smells absolutely amazing here, you guys. Great, so now we can pour the wax into our vessel here. Perfect. So now we're just going to leave that to set, you guys, and then we can start decorate. I'm gonna leave it to set just so it sets at the top, just a bit down. Then I'll just go over with a heat gun, just so we have some wax to stuck to. All right, but I will show you guys a bit later once it's ready. Okay, you guys, so now it's quite set. At the bottom it's not, it's still a bit warm, the candle, so I'm just going to give the surface just a little blow with the heat gun. There we go, you guys. So now we can start. And there we go, you guys. Our pumpkin spice candle. Smells absolutely gorgeous, very fallish. So you guys, I'm going to show you now how I'm wrapping this candle. It's still a little bit warm, so I have to be a little bit careful. Obviously, do not do this unless your candle has fully set. I'm just going to show you guys how I do mine. I'm just going to put it aside here. So I have a roll of cellophane here. I'm just going to cut a piece. Now next I'm going to label my candle. And I have like these CLP labels here. This is the spiced pumpkin. And I'm going to put that at the bottom. I'm not going to flip that candle right now, you guys. There we go. Now I'm going to put my card there as well. what you can do as well is you can add a little spooky label to it if you wish. It can be a bit decorative as well. Here we go. And I like to add an Essence Melts label. And there we have it, you guys. Nice and easy, not very difficult. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, you guys, if you like what I do. And yeah, give me a like and a thumbs up. It helps me grow. And I'll see you next time for the next video. Bye!